So the next part, we are ready for weaving. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up our loom and we are gonna look at the side of the loom that does not have our name on it. So my name is obviously on the bottom. I'm looking at this side. So you're gonna get, there's gonna be a bucket and you're gonna get tons of different colored options, okay? So you can choose white, you can do a pattern, you can do random colors. This is gonna be your napkin on your artwork, so you really can do whatever you want. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose some kind of bright colors, but when we get started, we have to make sure we're doing a pattern. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on the bottom of my loom, because this is my loom, and I'm gonna work my way up, okay? So I'm gonna have to have more than one strip. So I'm gonna start under, okay? But the thing is like we don't wanna pull really hard on this because we don't wanna break the paper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my strip. Do you see how my finger is holding this part up? And I'm gonna go under, and then I'm gonna go over, and then I'm gonna go under, and then I'm gonna go over, and then I'm gonna use my hands to pull it down to the bottom. Now, if you notice, my paper kind of passes the edge of both sides. We are not gonna worry about that. We will worry about that later. So once you have that part, you can give me a thumbs up and we'll move on to the next strip. Okay, next strip. We started this guy under. Notice I'm starting on the right-hand side of my loom, okay? So I started this one under, so I have to do this one. That's right, I have to do it over. So I'm gonna go over, under, over, under, and then I'm gonna bring it down to the bottom. And then notice I got a different color, okay? So if you wanna do the same color, that's totally fine. I'm gonna know if I did it right because I do not have, I chose pink and orange. Those pink and oranges are not stacked on top of each other. They're every other, which tells me I'm right because it should look like a checkerboard pattern. Okay, so now I'm gonna wait for everybody to do that. Give me a thumbs up and we're gonna go on to the next one. Okay, next one. If I started my last one, level 2, if I started it over, what am I gonna do the next time? That's right, I'm gonna go under. So I'm gonna go under, over, under, over, and then I'm gonna bring it down to the bottom. Okay, again, I can see they're not stacked, so I know I did it correctly. Okay, level 4. Now, if you want to do a pattern, remember that is totally up to you, okay? So you're going to get whatever color you're doing next. I think this blue paper is kind of thick. So if I'm gonna look at the level I just did, which was level 3, I started under. So this one, I'm gonna go over. That's right. I'm gonna go over, under, under, and then I'm gonna bring it down to the bottom. Okay, once you have that, give me a thumbs up. Perfect. So now at this point, if you know what you're doing, you're welcome to go on. If you do not know what you're doing, you're gonna see me kind of coming around and helping people. So I'm gonna continue my pattern and I am going to fill mine all the way to the top.